trouble in your eyes now, but I know there's always a way. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything much smoother again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Danielle, I'll fix you up. The connections might be tangled, the power source has lost its spark, but every wire tells a story, and I can mend what's torn apart. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and hearts so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. When the current isn't flowing, when the signals disappear, I'll be here with tools and patience, make the static crystal clear. Every cable, every circuit, every problem that you bring, I'll restore what time has broken, make your whole world sing. So don't you worry about tomorrow, don't you stress about today. I've got maintenance for your troubles, and I'll chase them all away. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and hearts so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. Hey, Daniel, everything's good as new. Hey, Daniel, I'll fix you up for you.
Welcome to the show. Today is our Landlord Tenant Docket, and we're going to start out. We're going to do today is Judge J. Cedric Simpson. So let me get this started. And let me make this bigger. Whoops. What I meant to do is this.
TNA District Court, County, Washington, State of Michigan is now back in session. You may be seated. Court does call the case of Barbara Wood versus Leticia Johnson. Do you know why I always get you? Yeah. All right. I don't know why you're here. All right. No. Okay. All right. Your names?
Adrian Johnson.
And Leticia Johnson.
All right. Okay. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, my understanding from speaking with my client is that there was a delay with the contractor that was originally scheduled to come out. There was a contractor there right now, or they may be completed with the work. So it is either in process or done. as far as the outstanding work that was needed in the unit.
All right. And I had,
Look at how I just got max strength generic Viagra.
what's their current balance?
With
Did you-
court costs,
Yeah.
Your Honor, it's $2,370.68. There was
2,378.63.
2370.68. There was a
Okay.
$500 payment on the 15th. I'm not sure when was the last court date. It was on the
The
9th.
12th.
12th. Okay, yep. So there was a payment
Yeah.
since then.
All right.
I have another money order too in the car for 500. I'm gonna give
You have another 500.
another 500 for today.
Okay. So if the work, well, let's start with that because Ms. Thornbush brought it up. Is the work completed then?
They just started today. So I think they were there as she was leaving.
Yes.
Okay. But it's going to be completed very soon.
Yes.
Okay. And now, if the work is complete, how are we going to get this balance paid?
So we got the 500 today, and then by the first, I get paid on the first, she gets paid on the 30th, and we could pay the rest of because it'd be like 17. We could finish paying the 17 then. Now I know the next month's rent come up, but we could finish at 17 by the first of the 30th. By the first, probably.
And Your Honor, what
Okay.
would the plan then be for October?
Pardon?
What would their plan be for the October charges then?
Yeah, what,
Not 100% sure October. Yeah, Nick, I'm not 100% sure just yet because we get paychecks every week for the most part. So it was like we could pay it. It would be paid.
well, here's what I would be doing to maybe take October out of the mix is I was thinking about adjourning it a week, make sure the repairs are done. You get your other 500 in. We come back on the 26th, whatever is left owing, I will grant plaintiff a judgment for that amount. I just don't want to do the judgment today only because I don't know the full status of the repairs. And so you guys follow that?
Yes.
So if I do that, I just need you to understand that if I do that, that judgment is likely, well, unless the parties agree, is not going to include your October payments.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So,
Your Honor, what
unless-
I would also
Go
suggest
ahead.
is if Mr. and Ms. Johnson, they'd reached out previously. I've got, I think, good phone numbers for both of them. But they can also give me a call to avoid potentially having additional court costs incurred in October.
Yeah.
If for some reason it's not paid timely. If they want to give me a call, we can discuss, potentially an agreement that would include October to avoid those additional court fees. But that's entirely up to them. If they want it dealt with separately, then, that's
And
an
that
option.
might be able, to be done by way of a conditional dismissal, so you don't have the judgment either.
Okay.
And that way, okay, got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's what I'm going to suggest to you. And I'm talking to Leticia because I don't know what you do. No. I'm going to suggest that you call Ms. Dornbush. Take her up on the offer, see if you can work it out so that you can structure what you guys through October so you're not back here.
All
Okay.
I
right.
mean, I don't mind having one of you back here.
Oh man.
I'm not, I didn't even say who it was, did I? Why do you think it was you? Jeez, oh, Pete. All right, I will adjourn the matter September 26, 2025 at 2 p.m.
All right.
Okay, folks?
You.
You guys have a blessed weekend.
You too.
Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Tisha Thompson. Hello,
Hi,
your name?
Tisa Thompson.
Okay. And what does plaintiff have currently?
With costs, Your Honor, $3,587.19.
where we were the last time.
Last time, I was awaiting response from Hawk or my appointment with Hawk and DHS. So I was denied by DHS because my income was too high and my balance was too high. I was denied. Hawk doesn't have funding. I worked with Autumn and she told me she put me on her caseload. They're due to get funded in November, so don't keep my hopes up for that. I did contact Friends Indeed and I was awaiting a call back from them and some local churches as well. At this point, I just wanted to know if it's possible for me to go into a payment plan for repayment, but the most that I know that I can guarantee I can pay in addition to my monthly rent is $500. So I don't know if that's realistic. I did want to ask if the payment plan is okay. Could I restart repayment in November? I am on short-term disability. I go back to work next week. And with me, my income starting is gonna cause a delay in my income with the short-term disability cutting off. So I don't know if that's reasonable.
I got you. Nothing you said necessarily is unreasonable. It's really going to depend on whether the landlord wants to do that. I can't force them into a payment plan. I can certainly suggest. I think that part of the problem, while I understand your difficulty with trying to start back up and do whatever, and so you're trying to wait that long to catch up on other stuff that probably.
Right. So it's just so I can make sure I pay the rent that's coming up on time. Like I get paid next Friday, that's going to October's rent or just whatever
How much is your monthly rent?
$11.99 plus water and sewage. So that can be anywhere from an additional 80.
So here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. And you get paid on the 26th, right? Okay. So if they want to work something out with you, then great. Okay. But as far as this proceeding, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find after hearing that there's really no tribal issue. There's not a thing for me to try in the case. I'm going to grant them a judgment.
Okay.
I think your best hope is that and while you look at it as October, if you can get that, what effectively is your October rent, if you can get that in to them, then that basically takes a third. That's going to take a third off of this balance of the judge. You follow me?
Yes.
And then I don't, and I'm not going to ask necessarily, but then your next payment, you could propose to them, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. But I'll say this much, and I'm not here to speak for them, but if just looking at it, the one flaw with what you have worked out, but I understand you're trying to do what you think you can do, right? Is that there's not going to be payment on a back balance till November.
Right.
That's good.
I don't want to lie and say I can't.
No, that's what I was saying. I hear you. I'm just saying that could be one hiccup in it. Okay. So here's what I will do, ma'am. I'm going to find that there's no tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession in the total amount of the $35,87.19.
Allergy meds were draining my wallet, hoping it would.
And you get paid every other week. Is that the deal?
Correct.
Okay. Well, if it's 19th, it'd be the 29th. I will. The writ will extend to October 6th. And the reason I'm going to do that, ma'am, I do realize that doesn't cover a pay period, but you may be able to come up with something to try to get that done. So I've basically given you about an extra week to try to figure out something, talk with them, see if they will go into a payment plan after you made that payment.
Okay.
All right. and then explore any other resources that might be out there for you.
Okay, I did like try to talk to them about a payment plan. They told me to discuss it with you in court. This was
Discuss it
a
with
week
me?
ago. Yes.
I don't, Ms.
I
Dorcas,
still
do you
put
know
Kenya and
whether or not you have authority to discuss a payment plan or no?
Your Honor, I
Not yet.
suspect what was intended by that comment is it was something that would have to go through the court process, i.e. Could be discussed as a part of a court agreement. I do not, unfortunately, have that authority. What I would suggest, though, is if Ms. Thompson wants to give me a call as well, I can certainly discuss it with my client, and if we're able to reach any sort of payment plan, we could submit an amended consent judgment to that effect. So, I mean, that's the best I can do as of today, because I unfortunately don't have the authority to extend beyond that. And with respect to the writ date, Your Honor, as the court
You are objecting. I know plaintiff's objection, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. Thank you.
You follow that, ma'am? So the attorney's number is on the paperwork that you received from the court.
Okay.
Okay, call there and ask to speak to Rachel or whoever's handling it, but typically Ms. Dorbush. Okay,
Okay.
and then see if they'll work on a payment plan
Okay.
on that. And if they do, then as she's indicating, they'd submit amended paperwork to the court to encapsulate that payment plan.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, Ms. Thompson. You
Have a
take
great-
care of yourself. Court does call the case of Robert Woods versus Zarn Lett. Lett, they have not checked in. If you'd like to take a default, you may raise your right hand.
Actually, Your Honor, in this case, the remaining balance due on the account is $20. I'm not inclined to take a judgment over $20. What I would propose.
What has changed in Rachel? No, go ahead, I'm sorry. What?
I would propose submission of a dismissal, but with further orders preserving
Preserving.
that balance.
All right, very good. All right, a dismissal with that reserve amount. I'll sign that. Thank you. Court does call the case of Barbara Woods versus James Lester III and Yolanda Lester. All right, just take your time. I'm here, so.
Thank you.
Okay, what are you,
You good?
what are your names?
Pardon me?
Your name?
Yolanda Lester.
All right.
James Lester.
All right. And I had that $58 was owed last time.
Your Honor, in this particular situation, I think the outstanding issue
costs.
with the court was the court costs. My client has
Yes.
credited the account, the $242 in court cost. It leaves a balance to Your Honor of $8.59. I am certainly not going to request a judgment over $8.59. So I would propose the same as I did in the
Dismissal.
previous
Hey.
matter, which would be a dismissal, preserving that $8.59, and Ms. Dare and Ms. Lester could pay that with their October charges.
Will that work for you folks?
That'll work for me.
Mr. Lester, are you gonna smile at least? You got to, no, you're not. You just, no, you're gonna start yelling at me about something, okay.
I'm not gonna yell, but
Yeah.
right is right and wrong is wrong. We never got an
No,
apology.
but no,
Never
just
made-
listen,
Okay.
okay? But when we were here the last time, you were saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Your wife was telling you to show your better angels, but
Yes.
you were
Let it go.
doing
I
whatever.
got
But
this.
But the thing is,
I
you
got
then asked that they take a look at, and your wife indicated that you didn't think you should have to pay the court costs given everything
They
that was.
waived it.
And they went back and that came off. So you're right, right is right. It got corrected. So at some point, you're gonna have to smile. All right.
I wish you would.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You pay that additional, I think, $8.59. This case, I'm going to dismiss. You just pay that with your October charges.
I can do that.
You've been dropping money for 4 years straight on a car that's not even.
I can handle.
What'd you say?
Got it covered.
Got it covered. I know
Got it
you,
covered.
I know you do. And as long as you keep him in check, you'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, that's the difficult thing.
Yeah, okay. All right. You guys take care. Have a great weekend and take care
Have
of
a
each
good
other.
weekend too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, well, we will receive papers showing that it's been dismissed and all that.
Yes, ma'am. They'll come into the court.
Okay.
And so if you don't
Just for
receive
the
it in the
record.
mail, you can get it from the court.
The manager did apologize to me.
She did apologize.
She apologized for all of this. I just wish she had looked at it before we got here, but it was nice meeting you.
Well, I'm glad she didn't because otherwise I wouldn't have met you.
There you go.
Okay. You guys take care. Arbor Woods versus Mary Clark. No, she's here. Oh, yeah, come on. You,
Come up there?
no. You have somebody that.
Yes.
that
it's
is-
with-
Yeah, she can come up with you. She was gonna
Okay, thank
try
you.
to stay back there and,
I wasn't sure, thank you.
no, it's okay. We remember. All right, what's your name?
Mary Clark.
Okay. And where are we on Miss Clark's?
Your Honor, I was, as the court will likely recall, not the attorney that was present at the last court date, and so
Right.
I wasn't familiar with the specific circumstances related to Ms. Clark's account and the adjournments. My understanding, Your Honor, is that first off, the manager's out of the office today and isn't back until next week. So I don't have an update with respect to this NSF money order, I believe, that was brought up at the last court date. I'm still trying to get an answer on that. My client has requested the court's indulgence of an additional adjournment. There's a couple things they want to look into with respect to Ms. Clark's account. I would urge Ms. Clark to also give me a call next week sometime, maybe later in the week, to see if we can't get it figured out. Your Honor, in light of this, if it pleases the court, I would not object to an adjournment to October 1st. As
Okay.
we might
I
not
don't-
have an answer.
My first date is October 10th.
Oh, sorry, I meant the third, not the first, the
Right.
third. Your Honor, if we could do the 10th, it looks like, regardless of this money order issue, that Ms. Clark has been otherwise making her payments. So I mean,
Payments.
if Ms. Clark is able to continue doing so, we can again continue to look into that money order issue as well as the other issues my client alluded to, and then hopefully have either an answer or maybe a resolution before we're back on the 10th.
All right. Ms. Clark, will that work for you?
I couldn't understand.
You didn't
what you were
understand.
saying.
I know lawyers talking all those big words in there.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're gonna, they want to look at something regarding your account to make sure that all of the charges to you have been proper and everything along those lines. So they want to examine that.
Okay,
There was also, the NSF money order,
yeah,
which I don't know what that is. Nobody, and I don't think anyone understands what that is. The management is out today, so this week or maybe before even, so Ms. Dornbush can't chat. But when she looks at your account, you pay your rent timely. So she doesn't mind adjourning it out further than we normally would. So you don't have to keep coming back and forth. They can look into everything and try to come to some type of resolution.
okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? All right.
Mhm.
But I think it's the best way to do it. Just make sure you get your October rent paid. And
Mhm.
the other thing is on her paperwork, there's the phone number for the attorney's office. Later in the week, next week, give that office a call to talk to them about that, about
Okay.
where they are, what they discovered and what they're looking at.
All
And they're
right.
gonna try to work this out with you.
That'll work.
That sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you it'd be okay,
Oh, yeah.
didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll adjourn this then to October 10th, 2025 at 3 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
And hopefully, if things can get resolved, then I may not need to see you, but it was a pleasure.
All righty.
All right.
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you.
Arbor Woods versus Charles Hardy.
Rachel Dornbush, Pellets Law on behalf of the plaintiff.
Andrew Campbell on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I think Mr. Hardy got his account paid up, so I think we can dismiss this case.
I think that's what he told me last time we were here. He said he was gonna get that paid today or that day.
Yeah, so I would propose a dismissal then.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Hardy,
Your Honor.
I knew you'd do it. All right.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
I actually even made a payment. I'm actually a little ahead and I have a credit right now.
Okay. There you go. That's the way to do it. Keep it
Yes,
sort
sir.
of ahead of where it is. All right, case is dismissed. Take care, Mr. Hardy.
All right,
Thank you,
do the
Judge.
same, sir.
Thank you.
Judge. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Arbor Woods
Thank you.
versus Gwendolyn Brownlee. Gwendolyn Brownlee did not check in. You've been sworn. You may proceed.
Actually, I haven't been sworn yet. We didn't actually
Haven't?
get one of
Oh.
a default yet.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. For the record, Rachel Dornbush, Pellets Law on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, there's rent to retain of $2,332.50. Costs are $186 for a total due of $2,518.50. And we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession redemption amount in the amount requested with a writ to issue in 10 days. Arbor Woods versus Shakari Lee.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, and a second tenant. Is it Rakia Page? All right. I've lost, oh, there's Miss Lee. All right. And where are we on her case?
With costs, Your Honor, $1,730.88.
Miss Lee,
I'm sorry, what was that figure?
$1,730.88.
So I just made a payment of 900 today.
Slow down, honey. Too fast, Trevor, too fast.
You did?
Yes,
You-
I did.
Was that on the portal or was that?
No, that was via money order. And then I did go back into the office to speak with the office manager about the payment plan. And I did find out that she was to confirm it because last time that we were here, we weren't able to confirm it. And I did find out that she was out of the office until next week, Wednesday.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do this over plaintiff's objection. And because I believe that you made the $900 payment. And she made a huge payment right before that. A few thousand. Well, a little less than what she thought, but anyway, we won't go into that. So I'm gonna adjourn you. If the 900's credited, you're saying you need a payment plan for the rest of that? Is that the deal,
Well,
Ms. Lee?
I don't know the actual figure because my account is giving me a different number than what the attorney has. So
Your Honor, I
ahead.
suspect what Ms. Lee is seeing includes her October water sewer. It's on there, but the water sewer isn't due until 10/1. So she might be seeing 1841.88 because of the water sewer. But the balance that's currently due would be the 1730.88, and then assuming my client does have the 900, which unfortunately I can't confirm, would drop her down to, if I'm doing my math correctly, is that 830.88?
Yeah, something, that's right. 830.88.
Okay.
And so, Ms. Lee, if you had to pay that 830.88, when do you think you can get that paid?
So I can have my account paid off by my next payment date would be
Your
including
paycheck?
including October's rent would be the 17th of October to have the account completely paid off.
Okay, I understand that, but I just want to make sure that we're talking the same thing. The 830.88 or 831, you won't have that till sometime in October?
Yes.
Your Honor,
Okay.
if Ms. Lee wanted to agree to this, if she could have the 830.88 paid on 10/3, I suspect is the date she'd be able to do that. It's 2 weeks from today. And then her October charges on the 17th, I could consent to that today rather than coming back for another hearing date if Ms. Lee wanted to consent to that. Your Honor, I would propose it as a consent judgment indicating that the 1730.88 is due because I don't have verification of the 900, but that she would get credit for it, once it's processed. The 830.88 on or before 10/3, October rental charges on or before 10/17, but that if payment was missed, that they could move forward with the order of eviction.
You understand that, Ms. Lee?
Yes.
And you're wanting to agree to that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I think that's kind of what you were looking at, but you were looking at ballparking the number on the 17th. I gotcha.
Right.
Okay, so that would be due 830.88 would be due on the 1st. And then
Third, I think, Your Honor. Sorry.
On the 3rd. And then your October rent would be due on the 17th.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yes.
if any of those payments are missed, then they would be entitled to their order of eviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what I would just indicate to you, I'm going to do this by way of a judgment, a consent judgment to that. Okay, since we're including October rent. And Ms. Lee, I do have to inform you, you're consenting to this judgment. You're not represented by counsel. You would have 3 business days to think about it. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, or some right you did not assert, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. Doesn't mean I'd grant it, but you'd have that time to think about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right, court will enter a judgment for possession as indicated on the. All right, thank you, Ms. Lee.
Have a good weekend.
Your Honor,
too.
and then there is the second defendant, so I don't know, we would request the default as to Ms. Page.
Yes, I would do it by default as to the other defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Along those same terms. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lee. Northville Crossing versus Jelene Davis.
Here.
Okay. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Okay. Hello. Okay, where is she on her account?
Your Honor, let me do some quick math. My client informed me that Ms. Davis made a $500 payment today. I don't know if that was via money order.
It was money order.
Was it? Okay. Then taking that into account, Your Honor, and I don't know that they've placed it on the ledger quite yet, but that would take her balance down to $991.90. Nope, that's a lie. $991.24.
I'm sorry, what was it?
$991.24.
$991.24. Okay. All right. All right, Ms. Davis, how are you going to get that paid, you think?
We're making another payment when, honey? Next Friday. We'll be able to make another payment.
26th? How much are you going to pay on the 26th?
$500.
Okay. And Then how are you gonna clear this balance? It's gonna take another week, right?
Yes, and then we'll have everything paid up. Current.
Speak up, honey.
We'll have everything paid up current by the beginning of the next month.
By the 3rd?
Yes, by the 3rd, including next month's rent.
Oh, including next month's rent. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna freeze this number, the 991.24. So I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession in that total amount of the 24. You'll be able, you're gonna do 500 next week and by the 3rd. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you additional time on this. And a writ would issue October 3rd. So you just gotta get that 500 in next week. Then the following week, make sure that you pay the rest of that balance, but you tell me you're gonna pay that in October, then you're gonna be all set.
Okay,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You guys have a great weekend.
You as well.
All right. I say that to you, Miss Davis, and whoever the voice is off screen. I don't know who that is, but that's okay.
You know
All
that
right.
guy.
It's your favorite person.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Why were you off screen? Oh, they put the camera back on him.
I wasn't feeling well today, so I was laying back.
Your laundry detergent is pathetic. Now this is more like it. Meet laundry sauce.
That has never stopped you from interrupting the proceedings between us and Miss Davis, but that's okay.
I'm trying to listen.
All right. Okay, you guys take care.
You as well. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Scio Farms versus Melanie Clemens.
Rachel Dornbush Pellets on behalf of the plaintiff.
Melanie Clemens, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $424.82, cost of $190 for a total due of $614.82. We'd ask for a default possession only judgment with the right to issue after 10 days. Your Honor, though, I do want to put something on the record with respect to the account because I suspect we may have an issue come up on this shortly. My client has received notification through the online payment system that a payment that Ms. Clemens made in January of this year, and this payment that was made resulted in the dismissal of an earlier filing. It was a case filed in December of 2024. It is a payment for $3,407.64 that was made on January 10th. My client has received notification that the credit card holder on which that payment was made is now disputing that charge as an unrecognized charge. And so it is being flagged as a potentially fraudulent charge and may be reversed. And that would then put that $3,000, $3,700 payment back on Ms. Clemens' account.
Okay.
So $3,407.64. So my client has put Ms. Clemens on notice of this, but I just wanted to alert the court that this balance, the $614.82, may not be an accurate balance if that payment does end up getting reversed, as it would then adjust the balance due, unfortunately backdating that balance to January.
Got it. Okay, very good. I made a note in the file, so in case something does come up. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scio Farms versus Gregory Pennington. Gregory Pennington, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Pennington did in fact follow through with making a sizable payment on the account. There is a total balance due at present of $108.55. We would since that balance is a bit more sizable than the others, request entry
Yeah.
of the default judgment. But I understand that Your Honor would not allow a writ without a hearing in light of
That
the
is,
being what it is.
that is correct. I'll grant judgment for possession by default in that amount. Writ to issue in 10 days, no writ without a hearing. Court does call the case of Sile Farms versus Jarek Turgeon. I think that's it. Needed one?
He can be a handful.
Well, so can Alan, but I let him come. No. All right, what's your name?
Jarek Turgeon, Your Honor,
Megan Turgeon.
And
Soren
Soren.
Turgeon.
all right, that's most important. All right, so where are we on this?
Total due with court costs, Your Honor, is $2,595.42. I think there was a request previously to enter into a payment plan. My client has declined to do so.
All right.
So last week was me trying to translate legalese. This week, I'm going to just be blunt.
Okay.
In the last week, we've made about $1,500 in payments on bills.
Pros and cons of different jobs that allow you to travel the world. Coding. But why coding? Well, for one, the starting salary is generally really high and you can do it from anywhere. You customize your own work hours, you can work on exciting projects with big companies, and it does not require a college degree. Anyone can do it, and that's a big one. This is one of the top jobs that I recommend for people who want to travel and
Ranging from DTE, car repairs. We had to spend about $750 on food. Then we still owe about another $1,500 on bills, $1,750 on our van, $2,000 on our mortgage, and $2,600 on our rent. Comes out to about $7,700 that I'm in the hole, not even touching credit cards.
Got it.
We are going to have to vacate the property, and we are aware of this. We're not going to be able to catch up, even if a payment plan had been approved. So instead, we are attempting to get rental assistance and to contact low-income housing and the cheaper apartments nearby so that we can relocate. We don't have money for a moving van, and we're gonna have to juggle a lot to get all of us out. I'm aware that we are holding up their situation, and we're sorry for it. But ultimately, the VA told me I can't get help until I have an order for eviction.
The VA said that?
Yes. There's 3 tiers of how they can help you. The first tier was the $5,000 grant, that's gone. The second tier is when they start looking for housing for you and they don't consider imminently homeless until you are ordered for an eviction. Then there's a third tier of when you're actually out on the street. So I would like for a judgment to be issued to evict us as far back as possible, and we will try to be out before then.
My frustration.
She just needs to step out.
Oh, okay, that's. branch again?
Army, sir.
Your Honor, may I inquire of Mr. Surgeon, do they own this home outright or is there a lien on it?
There's a lien and it is currently in default.
Who's the lien holder?
I honestly can't tell you off the top of my head.
Your Honor, I believe it's 21st Mortgage.
Yeah.
21st mortgage.
Your Honor,
Yeah. What
bear
do
with
you
me
think of
just
something?
one moment, Your Honor, I'm just
Yeah,
communicating.
no, that's fine. I have something I wanted to say to Mr. Church.
Yes, sir.
What you just did was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And, when you came in here last week, you call it speaking in legalese. And I saw it when you walked out after we had kind of unraveled what was going on, you had your head down. I'm gonna tell you something. We had to go round and round in circles, but I got it.
Yes, sir.
I understood why.
I got to keep a roof over my kids' heads.
Pardon?
I got to keep a roof over my
That's it.
kids' heads.
And all you were doing, maybe in some people's eyes, not the right way necessarily, but with the right heart, you were keeping a roof over your wife and kids' head. That's what you were trying to do.
Yes.
You weren't trying to short anybody any money. You weren't trying to escape without paying. You just needed to buy time and make sure they were okay.
Unfortunately, I developed some bad habits when I was with the NDOC.
If you live in an Alabama zip code,
Gotcha. But it's okay. All right.
I'm working on it.
And then coming here and saying that today, it's hard.
I
Okay.
don't want to admit that I need help.
Yeah. But you do.
And we put so much effort into this place just to find out that it was falling apart around us. And timing wise, not great. We're trying to hit a restart button and I don't know what the legal limits are. So I'm here asking, what can we try to work out so that I can expedite my being out?
All right. When you said you were with the MDOC, employed or in?
I was a sergeant over at Whitmore Lake.
Gotcha.
And then I snapped my knee, found out I was ineligible for surgery, which made me non-qualified for a security status position and basically screwed up any chances at me using all of my experience. I can't even go to the sheriff's department because I'm not eligible.
All right. Thanks.
I've been spinning.
When you were in the Army, were you in combat?
No, sir.
All right.
I was a stateside combat medic working in the hospitals down in San Antonio.
Got it. Okay. So here's the way I look at this. At some point in your life, you were willing to step on that uniform and if necessary, die for other people, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can't give up hope.
No, sir.
Because that's not you.
And I can't give up on my kids.
That's it. So you need the eviction notice so that it's urgent. And then will they then rehouse you? Is that what they're gonna be looking to do? Or,
There is rental assistance where they can help you with a down payment and the first month's rent for a new location. If that location approves me as a tenant, which right now is difficult because my credit score is down to 380. And
so hold on a moment. They won't pay this back balance to let you stay where you are?
no, sir. If I did request rental assistance, which is separate from the homelessness branch of the VA, they told me that the $5,000 is the assistance and that I'm not able to get anything else regarding continuing renting there.
Got it.
They'll help me find somewhere new and try and work with me on my budget.
Okay.
Plus, the house is falling apart and it's making my family sick.
Got it. Okay, Ms. Dornbush, you were gonna say something.
Yes, Your Honor, two things. I was able to communicate with my client who, is signed into Zoom. And my client is able to agree to a 30-day move-out period. We could offer a consent judgment for October 20th, which would be a Monday. That would give Mr. Turgeon and his family that additional weekend to vacate, or through that weekend to vacate. And then just so Mr. Turgeon is aware, and for the court's information as well, it does look like 21st did initiate a claim and delivery action in the Washtenaw County Circuit Court. I don't know if Mr. Turgeon has actually been served in that action yet, but in light of that, and I can't speak for the attorney representing 21st because it's not me, but he may be able to reach out to them to discuss an arrangement as well regarding disposition of the home itself.
Okay. So that's very generous of the landlord in terms of doing that.
Yes, thank you.
Here's going to be the problem. They'll give you to that time, but
Does your dog's breath smell like shit? This product is for you. Over 80.
that means the VA is not going to help you until then, right?
No, sir. I'll be able to use the tier 2 step of rental assistance.
Got it.
Tier 3 is when I'm living in a van down by the river.
Right. So even if I put if we put that the eviction date's the 20th, you'll be able to get that tier 2, you think?
Yes, sir. They said until you have an order for eviction, we cannot even process.
They don't care what the date is. It's just they need the got it. Okay, real good.
They said they wouldn't even intake me.
All right. Here's what I'll do then. Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to do this as a no travel issue. And after hearing, I'm going to grant a judgment for possession for the total amount due of $25.95.47 with a writ to issue October 20th.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And thank you.
You take care of yourself and your family. And I don't know if I told you this before, sir, and I always try to tell those that have served, thank you for your service, you and your family.
Thank you.
Because I am always mindful of the fact I get to do what I get to do because people do or did what you did. All right.
And thank you for your service as well, sir.
All right. Take care.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
All right.
And Your Honor, my apologies for the interruption, but Patty's let me know that Miss Melanie Clemens, the case we called a few minutes ago, 1328, apparently called the office, and I suspect in response to the notice that was posted regarding the payment issue. And I guess she's in the waiting room and wished to address the court disputing what was posted in the notice. So I defer to the court. If the court wants to recall that matter, I wouldn't have an objection.
Okay, you can let her in. I'll recall it in a minute. Let me get to this last one in there. Court calls the case of Valley Ranch versus Sharia Caldwell. Do you hear?
I'm sorry, Ms. Caldwell's not in.
All right, okay. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just to clarify for the record, at the last court date, the court did order Ms. Caldwell to place monies in escrow totaling $3,586.05 by today. Did that occur?
That did not, according to my printout, it did not occur.
Okay, and additionally, she was ordered to file an answer by yesterday. Does the court
Correct.
reflect that?
She did not.
Okay, in light of that, Your Honor, well, and the fact she's not present, we would request entry of a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days. Rent to retain is $4,869.96. Costs are $169 for a total due of $5,038.96.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days. I'll dismiss this and then, do we have Clemens or no? Is that, okay. Court calls the case of Northfield Estates versus Jeffrey Costco and Spice Tree versus Kia Berry. Those matters are discussed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. Court recalls the case of Sile Farms versus Melanie Clemens.
For the record, Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Clemens?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Ms. Clemens. I'll need a camera, please.
Yeah. You see me?
All right.
First, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
First, I'm gonna address the rent. The rent is paid, and you told me I didn't have to appear if the rent was paid. Second, that notice I got, it must have been in there last night. I saw it this morning. That is not true. I would never do nothing like that. The person who paid it, Anthony, I'm not gonna say his whole name online, but the person who paid it will be calling, I think it was American Express, but they work 6 to 9 today, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I'm assuming he'll call Monday, but you will see that that's not true.
All right.
Nothing bad about that.
Counsel, hang on.
Okay.
Counsel was putting that on the record.
Okay.
And it's not, I noted the file that may happen only because if something comes back up, I wanted to make sure I knew. All right?
All right.
So that's regard to the January payment.
Look at how I just got max strength generic Viagra for only $1.
Regard to the 614.82, did you get that all paid?
Yes. Yes, it's paid.
Your Honor, it looks like it was paid via a Visa card at 12:34. So I don't know if it just didn't come through on my client's end, but within the last 2 hours, it was made online with a Visa. So, Your Honor, I would request then an adjournment for a week just to make sure that clears.
All right, so I won't enter the judgment and I will adjourn this matter out to September 26, 2025.
So what are we adjourning? What are we clearing? That note, that letter I received? Is that what we're talking about?
No. So you paid, Ms. Clemens, you paid the 614 about 2 hours ago.
On my bank account, yes.
Okay. So they just want to make sure that it sticks to the account. I'm just adjourning it out. If it's all set, then it's going to be a dismissal, right?
Right. And I won't need to be here, right?
Why do you keep saying it like you don't want to see me?
That's not true.
No, it's okay. You don't have to answer that.
See you under these conditions.
September 26, 2025 at 2 p.m.
All right,
okay.
Thank you.
And if that got cleared through, then it'll be dismissed out. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have a great weekend.
You too.
All right.
Doing
and as I always
good.
have to do, okay.
October 3rd,
And as I always have to do, I'll just say goodbye to Patty also. All right.
right.
She's becoming a fixture here.
She is
Okay.
indeed.
Thank you. Court stands in recess.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm coming around.
Hello. Hello.
Usually with you.
Hello.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna get checked in for 2:00. When I call your name, just let me know if you're here. Melisha Tate. Kristen Benson, I see you in Zoom. Sarkeisha Franklin.
Call the case of Avalon Housing versus Melissa Tate.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carissa Gazzari, appearing for plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jill Bauer from Legal Services, appearing on behalf of Ms. Tate, who I believe is on the video.
Ms. Tate?
Yes.
Okay, she's there, yes. I'd like to say we missed you, Miss Bauer, but I'm not gonna tell you that.
Well, I didn't miss you either. I was having too much fun.
Wow, well, just came right at me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, really, I didn't miss you, right? We
No,
forgot, we forgot your name. We just, no.
I had such a nice time in Norway that I didn't miss anybody. So it wasn't,
And I hope.
it wasn't anything about you.
Well, okay, so in other words, don't take it personally while you're handling my case. All right, yeah, okay.
So, Your Honor, Ms. Tate's worker at Avalon has located payment in full for her, and the check is in the mail, as far as I know. So we've agreed to just adjourn this for a week and let that count.
All right, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. And the outstanding balance, just so everyone's clear, is $3,207, which includes work costs.
Got it. Okay, I'll put that down. I'll adjourn this to September 26, 2025 at 3 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Hamilton Crossing 1 versus Kristen Benson.
Carissa Gazzari.
She's on. Ms. Benson?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, on the camera. Got it. There you go. Okay. And where are we with this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding is $2,396, which includes court costs. I understand that this is a case where Ms. Benson wants a conditional order of dismissal with the payment plan. I do have authority to offer that to her if you want to place this on the record.
Yes. What?
I'm not sure if she is, my understanding is she knows the terms.
Do you know the terms of the payment plan, ma'am?
From what I understand from Ms. Ballard was $1,000 on every first of the month for my rent. And I didn't know what else she would be expecting after that.
Okay. So
no.
Timely rent starting October 1st. In addition to that, the outstanding balance divided and paid within 6 months. I understand that's payments of $400 a month by my calculation, and you must comply with the terms of your lease. The late fees will continue to accrue if the payments contained in the conditional order of dismissal are not paid timely. And in addition to that, even if the outstanding balance is paid in full, the requirement to pay timely rent will continue during the duration of the conditional order of dismissal. In the event that a payment is not timely made, then that would be a default under the terms, as well as non-compliance with any of the terms. And an affidavit of non-compliance would be prepared and submitted to the court together with an immediate judgment and immediate writ with a copy to Ms. Benson via mail.
Allergy meds were draining my wallet.
The 56-day rule would be waived. The 14-day notice and objection period is waived. There is I mean, that's essentially the terms.
All right. You hear all of those?
Yes, I do.
All right. Now, my understanding, the 400 is that due on the 15th of each month then?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right. You have any questions regarding that conditional order dismissal?
No, I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay. And it's acceptable to you?
Yes.
All right. So what I will do is I will mark this file conditionally dismissed with an order to follow. All right, ma'am, since you are unrepresented by counsel, I do have to advise you have 3 business days to think about this. And 3 days from my signing of the COD. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, or some right you haven't asserted, you can file a motion with the court within those 3 business days for me to consider setting this aside. Doesn't mean that I will, but you have that time period. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Hamilton Crossing 1 versus Keisha Franklin.
Bill Bauer from Legal Services here on behalf of Ms. Franklin, who is also present.
Oh, they in that back row starting something. I don't know what that. No, yes, it was you. Yes, no, everybody else was quiet. She's coming.
We was debating on who was going first.
Yeah, who went first?
I said, no, I beat you.
Why were you supposed to go first?
I'm special.
Your name?
I'm Keisha Franklin.
Okay. Call her last. All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, Legal Services filed a motion for partial summary disposition that's I put on notice of hearing after getting a date from the court of October 14th. So we thought it might be a good idea to adjourn this hearing to that date.
Any objection?
Your Honor, I'd like to, has escrow been ordered at this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Franklin is current on her escrow payment.
Yes.
Yes, on 8/25, she paid $55. Well, she's now current. I know.
She did have a lost bank card.
Yeah, I wouldn't have paid it though.
There was a little delay in the September payment, but she has made it.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if the September payment is.
It's in there.
When did you do that?
I paid it.
What do you see? Because all I see is an
It was by my-
8/25 payment.
I left it at the house.
On Ms. Franklin, I see $55 on 8/25 and $110 on 9/17.
Okay,
So
mine just didn't have the 9/17 payment.
That's fine then, Your Honor.
All right, I will adjourn this hearing to, you got an October 14th date. Is that a good date for me?
It's a Tuesday, yes, sir.
October 14th, 2025, 9 a.m. in person.
And I just did want to let the court know that I don't see that on the online docket yet, so
See what on the online?
that I filed that motion and that the hearing.
Okay. I'll note that. Not my job to make sure that everything is, but
Okay.
I will, I appreciate you letting us know. But,
Okay.
all right, thank you. Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Veronica Whitson. Yeah. I have to wait. That's right, you're gonna have to wait. Veronica even got to go ahead of you. No.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Your name?
Veronica Whitson.
Thank you. Okay, where are we on this case?
The outstanding balance is $1,460, which includes the court costs.
Okay, how are we gonna get this in here?
So I had a dilemma. I was supposed to put the money in escrow. And then I had a ticket in Wayne County, and in order to stay out of jail, which I do not want to do, go to jail, I had to pay that. And they shorted my check at work. So I get paid.
Sound like a country song.
I know, right?
What? What do you mean? So you got a ticket out of Detroit?
No, it was from a while ago and I was paying on it and I defaulted on that. So in order to stay out of jail, I know, Your Honor, it's it's a situation. So then my check was short and I don't get paid until Monday. So I would need at least until because I have other obligations. So I could pay $1,000 Monday and then I could pay the rest on the next Monday, whichever that is.
Which would be into the next month.
October.
Well, no, so you can pay on Monday the 22nd, you can pay $1,000.
I could pay $1,000. And then that I get paid bi-weekly. So wherever the Monday is 2 weeks from the 22nd, I could pay the full balance.
Okay, and that's gonna be our problem. Our problem is 2 weeks from then is October 6th.
October 6th, and my rent is due by the 5th. So I would owe a late fee, which I know, but.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it out 1 week to see if the $1,000's paid.
Okay.
Before I issue a judgment.
Okay.
So you gotta get that $1,000 in by this Monday.
Okay.
Your Honor, is that getting paid to plaintiff or to the court? Just so we're clear.
To the plaintiff.
Yeah. She's just gonna answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Pay it to the landlord.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Did it pay that by?
Look, I've been here so much, I know how it goes. It's terrible.
I'll adjourn this to September 26th, 2025.
Okay.
At 3 p.m.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Where we go.
Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful
Mr.
day.
UAB Medical West freestanding emergency department is ready 24/7 to handle any urgent.
Calls the case of Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Brandy Colston.
Carissa Gazeri for plaintiff.
No, pass it. No, come on. No, come on. Okay.
My name is Brandy Colston,
All right.
and
All right, just go.
right. I end up, remember I told you I signed the papers with Hope. No one called me back, so I end up going through my phone, finding the lady's number, and unfortunately she texted me and said, "I'm sorry, I have been out sick and my check request has been behind. I'll try to get it in. I will try to get someone else to take the payments tomorrow," which would have been today. If not, I have it paid by Monday. So basically, I'm just getting forgot about, you know what I'm saying?
How much is owing?
507, something.
$507.75.
Something. No, but before that, when they put my referral in, they forgot to put my name on it. So I've been going through a whole lot of, this has been a whole lot. It's been a whole lot. And now she's got sick, forgot about me again. So hopefully Monday, she got the payment in. Was no payment due today? She didn't make it today?
No, there's no payment.
So hopefully Monday, that's what she said on the text.
You realize that since you came up here, you haven't stopped talking?
I want to get this paid and done.
I know.
It's nice meeting you. I see you on YouTube a couple times, but baby, if you ever see me again, it is not my fault.
All right. You done?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it out a week. Let's see if we can get this taken care of.
Okay.
All right.
And if
September 26th.
So I don't have to.
2025 at 3 p.m. If it's all paid, I don't need to see you.
Good.
So
Well,
that's
nice
all,
meeting you.
That's all that we can hope for.
It's nice meeting you. We're gonna pray that it's paid. I don't have to come back. So it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Take care. Court calls the case here on Vista versus, is it Keisha Clark? Oh, there she is. She's way back there.
Clarissa Gazari for plaintiff. Your Honor, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the defendant's name.
Clark. Hello. What's your name?
Tisha Clark.
All right. And where are we on hers?
Your Honor, the balance is $2,086, which includes court costs.
Okay, how's that? All right, Ms. Clark, how are we gonna get this paid?
I was supposed to be on the payment plan. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with
Is
that.
this the forgiveness plan?
Yes.
Let me double check. I don't believe I have this one on my list. I don't have authority to do a COD from what I can tell. I don't have authority as of right now.
Okay, because I thought, I don't know, it wasn't last year, I think the hearing before that.
They were supposed to have been talking to him that.
And there was, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I understand it may not be on your list, so you wouldn't have authority to do it, but I'm gonna adjourn it out a week. Somebody check into it, because my understanding is this was supposed to happen. She was supposed to be part of the forgiveness plan.
Okay.
That's what I thought, and if not, then I think she needs to.
If it's not, then I mean, let me know if I could try to get on a payment plan. I could pay it over some time because.
All right, between now and next week, can you pay anything?
Yeah, but it'll be towards the towards October's rent, because I mean, at this point, I'm all my money is going everywhere, trying to keep up.
How much can you pay?
I probably could get at least like 7.
7, okay. So I'm gonna put that down that you're gonna pay 7, and then let's see if we can get this thing done.
Your laundry detergent is pathetic. Now this is more.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then we'll see you September 26, 2025 at 3 p.m. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Huron Vista versus Giovanna Nesbeth.
Clarissa Gazari for plaintiff.
She's usually on. She's on Zoom. Hello. Okay, how much is owing at this point?
$2,817, which includes court costs.
2,800 and, I'm sorry.
71.
71. All right, Ms. Nesbeth, how are you gonna get that paid?
I plan on paying them 500 within the next week. I'm also supposed to be on the forgiveness plan as well. And by the conversation of the last person, maybe you guys need to look into that still.
Is she on your list or no?
Let's adjourn this one.
Yeah, okay, all right, very good, that's fine. So, but you're gonna pay 500 between now and next time, right?
Yes, hopefully even more.
Okay. September 26, 2025, 3 p.m. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of Huron Vista versus Keandra Hawkins.
Clarissa Gazari for plaintiff.
She's here. Yeah. Ms. Hawkins, oh, there she is. Hello.
Keandra Hawkins.
All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. And how much is she?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance was $2,876. This is a case where I have approval to do a conditional order dismissal. It would require defendant to pay the outstanding balance in payments of $750 on or before every other Friday, with the first payment due on September 19th, 2025, and continuing thereafter until the balance is paid in full, as well as she would have to comply with the terms of her lease and pay her monthly rent timely.
So she would be paying her monthly rent plus $750 every other week.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be done in a month, right? How much is your monthly rent?
$11.90.
Your Honor, would it be possible for us to place the 3-day rule on the record? So if we get this signed before the next hearing, we don't have to come back.
All right.
It may be that the monthly rent is included.
So that she's paying basically $1,500 a month or thereabouts. Her monthly rent comes out of that plus the payment on the back balance. That's
what I'm thinking, but my colleague drafted this, so I have to just confirm.
Okay. All right. So Ms. Hawkins?
Another adjournment?
No, well, we don't have to, but this indicates that you would be paying $1,100 plus an additional $1,500 each month until this is paid in full. Is that what your understanding of the agreement is?
No, my manager lady said that I would pay $750 every 2 weeks, and if I could pay more, then I would. But our agreement, the letter that I signed, was $750 every 2 weeks, and that's what I've been doing.
Okay, so and you have that. What you signed was $750. So here's what it is. Here's what it sounds like: is that you got to pay $750 every 2 weeks. That your monthly rent is going to be taken out of that, and anything over that goes to your back balance.
Okay.
Is that what you understood, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what council here thinks the agreement is. Okay? And if you default on that, they would be entitled to reopen the case and then file a judgment and order of eviction at the same time, and you would not have a hearing regarding that. They'd be able to get that without a hearing.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions you have regarding that agreement?
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I just want to clarify. So given that the monthly rent is not.
Does your dog's breath smell like shit? This product is for you. Over 80% of dogs have
time on this one. Late fees would continue to accrue every month.
All right.
As stated in the lease. And just to confirm also, a requirement of this conditional order of dismissal is lease compliance.
Okay. You understand all of that also, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Any questions regarding that?
No.
All right. So if the conditional dismissal comes in along those terms that quite frankly you've been dealing with in any event, then the court will sign that. You have because you're unrepresented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about it after I sign that. If you believe that there's some misunderstanding, some confusion, or some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now you don't have to come back. See ya. No. Faith Shepherd versus Jermaine Hamilton.
Looks like a Zary for plaintiff. He's in Zoom.
Who is? There he is.
Right, Hamilton.
Okay. And this is a termination case.
That's correct, Your Honor. This is a month-to-month tenancy that was terminated pursuant to a 1-month notice to quit. Mr. Hamilton appeared at the last hearing and indicated that he was in the process of moving and that there was a dumpster that was blocking vehicle in the driveway. That dumpster has been removed. I understand that Mr. Hamilton has removed one vehicle, but there is still one vehicle remaining in the driveway. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a judgment for possession today with the.
All right. Sir, what do you have to say?
Well, the dumpster was removed yesterday. And it just was removed yesterday, and I already got one car moved.
Okay.
I removed it the same day that you removed the dumpster, and that's all I was waiting for.
Got it.
So, I'm bringing the pod, and I'm still in the process of moving. But like I said, she just moved the dumpster yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm going to do. Can you get everything done in 10 days?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to find, after hearing that there's no tribal issue, I'm going to enter a judgment for possession. There's no redemption amount. Writ to issue in 10 days after my signing. And then that way, sir, you'll be able to get it out. If you don't get it out, then they can file for their order of eviction to get everything out of there. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Here. Court calls the case of Strong Future Homes versus Veronica Webster.
Marissa Gazari for plaintiff.
Ms. Webster? She's looking.
Okay, hello?
Hello, Ms. Webster.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
can
hi,
you hear
Mr.
us?
Simpson. Yes, Simpson, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, we shut your video down so we'll get more bandwidth. I saw you there. Okay. This is a termination case.
Yes.
Your Honor, there was a judgment that was entered on September 12th, 2025.
Yes.
I don't believe that my office received a copy of a motion, but it sounded like.
There was one. She was muted and she didn't get to speak on her behalf. And so she sent a letter in that same date. So I basically set it this year.
Okay.
That's why. All right. Ms. Webster, what do you want to say?
I would like to say that I couldn't get an attorney through legal aid because they don't have any availability, but they gave me some legal counsel, and the attorney told me that the police coming to my home is related to domestic violence, and if there wasn't a domestic violence act attached to the eviction, that it would be immediate ground for dismissal. That's what an attorney told me. I can't hear you.
I thought I was doing everything right for my dog. I wasn't. I had no idea my dog.
Inform them that the resulting actions were part of a domestic violence situation?
It was on the police report, domestic violence.
Right, but that may be what they saw. But, well, that's, at this point, that's what you're alleging, ma'am?
Well, I'm just, expressing what an attorney told me.
Right, but are you?
It has been, okay, go ahead.
Okay, you're saying that the events that occurred that are leading to your eviction were a result of domestic violence?
One of them, yes. I guess that's one of the allegations, yes.
Okay, and what about the other allegations?
About people staying, no one lives here that's not on my lease. My son came to town, his car broke down, so he was here for a few weeks, yes. And he did have a dog, but him and the dog are gone.
Okay. Ms. Kazari.
And then they had another allegation of someone urinating off my front porch. And I had an attorney attend the meeting with me, and he asked for proof of the video footage they had, and he never received it. And also, my daughter, which is, I'm having all these problems. I'm having all these problems with, has been under domestic violence. Her boyfriend forced himself to be in my home, and we were under domestic violence and fear. And also, my daughter has a mental illness. That's why sometimes she have mental breakdowns, where she goes into a temper tantrum at times.
Okay, hold there for a moment, Ms. Kazari.
Yes.
Your Honor, I think this is a case where I was not aware of the domestic violence.
Right.
But there are other allegations that are contained in the notice to quit, and in the case, we could set it for a.
Yes. All right. Okay. Ms. Webster, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this for a final. I'm going to set this for a final settlement conference. You'll have to come down to the court on.
Wait, let me get a pen so I can write it down. Hold on. You still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm be here all day.
Okay.
This rate.
All right. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. I'm ready.
You okay? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna set it. Okay, I'm setting it for what date?
The 23rd is next Tuesday,
We're
October 10th.
I need a final settlement. I need a Tuesday, please.
October 10th. I'm sorry, 14th. October is 10th, but the 14th is a Tuesday. I got you.
I'm gonna set it for October 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta come down to the courthouse. Okay?
Okay. Listen.
All right.
Sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what will we be doing when I come to court? What is this about?
Well, to be a final settlement conference, we'll hear all of the allegations, and then you guys might have to meet with me and see if we can get this case resolved.
Okay. Do I need to bring any documentation?
You should bring whatever documentation, whatever documentation or police reports you think will be helpful. You should bring them.
Okay, thank you. And is there any way I can get assistance with an attorney?
Well, did you call legal services?
Yeah, they said they couldn't take my case. They don't have enough
Okay,
manpower.
You can try the University of Michigan clinical program. And that number is what?
Okay. What's the number?
U of M clinic.
Yes.
And their phone number is 734.
Okay.
763.
Mm-hmm.
Is that four? Yes. 4319.
Thank you. 4319. Okay, I have it.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll see you in October.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
You too. Bye. Yes. All right. Course in brief recess. Play the video. Come back and start next. Our last one. All right.
Pros and cons of different jobs that allow you to travel the world.
It's not sure.
Marie, would you like to take the default, sir?
I would, Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand. Or did I swear you previously? I don't know.
This morning.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, this is a non-payment rent possession case, second hearing. Defendant has failed to appear. To the best of my knowledge, defendant is not in the military and minor, unable to stand trial. To the best of my knowledge, the property is being kept habitably. Currently, there's a balance due, including court costs totaling $2,830. That's 2,830, requesting a default judgment in that amount with the writ to be issued after September 29th.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession, redemption amount, in the amount requested with the writ to issue 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Six Trails. Is that it for you, sir? Or no, no.
Nope.
Six Trails versus Jordan Oren. He's here.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Close, sir. What is your name?
Jordan Oren.
All right. And what do you have as the balance owed, counsel?
Including costs, total is $3,241.
So I actually stopped by the leasing office this afternoon before I came here and paid $3,000.
You're saying you paid $3,000?
$3,000, yeah.
Oh.
Leaving the remaining balance at $241.31.
Okay. And when were you going to make up that?
I was hoping to just pay it with next month's rent because I get paid bi-weekly. So my next check will be on October 2nd.
Your Honor, I'm good with the October 2nd judgment date. Let me just confirm the balance and see if it's been posted yet. This way I can reduce it down.
I do have the ledger from the leasing office.
Oh, they gave you a ledger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to confirm it on my end. It's going to take 2 seconds.
Got a ledger that the defendant has picked up that shows three $100 payments, $1,000 payments, and then a $241.31 balance.
Okay. Okay, so Your Honor, we can do however the court wants to do it. We can do a judgment giving him until the 2nd on the 241.
Okay. You just went $3,000 down.
No, I know. I guess the question is, we can adjourn it for 2 weeks, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't have 2 weeks. I have 3 weeks. That's what I'm going to do. I think we did that with one of your other ones. I'm going to put this out to the 10th. Get it paid, young man. All right. If you don't pay it,
the only concern I have, Your Honor, is that we
October rent's going to be due.
Correct.
So on your next check, are you paying October rent plus this 241?
Yes, I should be.
So then he should be clear. So I'm going to adjourn this to October 10th, 2025.
Okay.
At 2 p.m. If everything's paid, you don't need to be here.
Okay, sounds good.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Your Honor. I got one more.
Yes, Willow Ridge Apartments versus Kandramakar. Is it Canadian? Canadian? They have not checked in. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is a non-payment rent possession case. There's a second hearing. Defendant has failed to appear at this time, requesting default judgment. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is not in the military, minor, or unable to stand trial. To the best of my knowledge, the property is being kept habitably. Currently, there's a balance due, including costs of $5,148. That's $5,148. Requesting a default judgment in that amount with the writ to be issued after September 29th.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
You do the same, sir. Covington Apartments versus, is it Troop Wen?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of Covington Apartments.
Your name?
Troop Wen.
All right. How much is owing?
There was a payment made today. After the payment today, there's $541 in rent, $173.20 in court costs for a total of $714.20.
And when are you gonna get that paid?
I will try my best to get that paid in the end of next week, which is on Friday.
Next Friday?
Yes.
You
But
think you think you can get it all paid by then?
not really, because a couple of days ago, I just lost all of my identity, which is my passport and all of my ID. So I'm going to still need some money to replace all of that.
Okay, so, when you lost your passport and ID, everything, right? So when do you think you're gonna be able to get this paid?
Like on Friday next week.
Next week, you think you can get it paid by then?
I would, yes. But at least I can pay like a couple hundred.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna issue a judgment finding no tribal issue. Okay? For possession. I'll explain why I'm doing this, ma'am. That basically locks this figure in. And given your circumstances, I'm going to extend the writ date, counsel. I'm gonna give her till October 3rd
Okay.
to get this part paid. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, young lady, this does not include your October rent. Okay? But you gotta get this part paid up, and then you gotta pay your October rent too. Okay, fair enough? Okay. October 3rd, 2025. All right?
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You do the same. Thank you. Court calls the case of Clark.
Look at how I just got max strength generic Viagra for only
Dividend housing versus, is it Dajanay Baker?
Hey, Your Honor, it's Dejanay Baker.
Okay, I knew you were gonna correct me. All right.
Good afternoon. Your Honor.
Okay.
Attorney Samantha Sprague, P8191, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, and where are we on this case?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent. It's a second hearing. We do show that there is a balance in the amount of $2,771.23, as well as court costs in the amount of $239.40 for a total due owing of $3,018.63.
Right. And did you receive a copy of the answer?
No, let me double check the file, but I don't believe there was a copy of the answer in here.
Ms. Baker, did you send a copy to them?
I did send a copy to them. I didn't have time to yesterday. I sent it over sometime between this afternoon.
Well, that'd be why we didn't receive it, Your Honor.
Pardon?
I said that'd be why we didn't receive it. The mail's not quite that fast.
That's right.
It was emailed.
Okay.
It was emailed.
You said it was emailed over? Okay.
Yes.
Your Honor, if it's possible to find out what email that was sent to.
You know, ma'am?
It was sent to Stephen Gain.
Okay. Yeah, he is out of the office this afternoon, so I will send him a message if he can forward it to me. Or if I could put a breakout room.
If you don't mind, was there any way we can get it settled today? I turned my keys in Wednesday. The apartment has been vacant since last week, Friday, since our last meeting. I've vacated the premises. I've turned my keys in.
So,
Your Honor, if we could bifurcate the case, given that the defendant has
I will.
indicated. Okay, thank you.
You surrendered the premises?
Yes, sir.
All right, so plaintiff will be entitled to possession. I won't issue a judgment unless it's necessary or counsel finds out that she did not turn in her keys. I will indicate in the file that she surrendered possession. That means the only issue is going to be the money that's owed, but she's filed counterclaims in these documents. I tell you what I will do then, just so that we can just get it sort of expedited. I'll set it to a final settlement conference for October 14, 2025 at 9 a.m. in person. And that way we'll figure out the money claims. By then, they'll be able to see your counterclaim and we can figure out where we go.
Okay, Your Honor. And that's the email that was attached that I was supposed to send to him, was the Stephen Gain.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Counsel was basically indicating it may have been sent. She's not just necessarily disagreeing with you, but the recipient was out of the office, so it didn't get forwarded to her.
Okay.
Okay, I did get your copy along with the photos, so.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right, and what time was it?
That's 9 a.m.
Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Clark Road, Family Dividend Housing versus Lazaria, is it Daughtery? She's in Zoom. Ms. Daughtery?
I'm here.
Okay, very good. Thank you. How much is owing on this?
Yes, Your Honor, Attorney Samantha Sprague, 1931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. We do show that a default judgment was issued last week regarding this for the amount of $2,626.70, as well as court costs, the amount of $239.40, for a total due owing of $2,866.10. No payments have been made since that requested default judgment.
You don't show escrow being posted. All right, ma'am, you filed a motion to set aside. What was the reason you didn't appear? Souter? She froze.
Are you annoyed by bird droppings on your patio? Don't worry. This high-energy bird repelling laser pointer is here.
Where I was at, I had Wi-Fi connection where I was at the time.
I just turned your camera off. Why didn't you appear at your hearing?
I didn't have Wi-Fi connection where I was at. I wasn't home at the time.
Okay, and so you have to show two things. There has to be good cause for your failing to appear, and you have to give me, at least preliminarily, a meritorious defense to the claim. So what are your defenses to the rent they claim owed?
I'm in a housing program, and I think something messed up on their end to where their portion didn't get paid the last month, because I've been on maternal leave since July 9th from my job. And they gave me I had a meeting with my worker, and she gave me a percentage that she wanted me to pay while I was on maternal leave. And that was $50 plus $35, including utilities. And I just recently made a payment for August. I just paid that on Tuesday with a money order.
And then what? This program was supposed to pay the rest?
Yes, I'm in the Alpha Housing, Rapid Rehousing Program.
Oh. Okay. And so before you went on leave, how much was your portion of rent?
I think my last payment before leave was $150 plus utilities. It was $185. And I paid that before I went on leave.
Hold on a second. Is that the most that you would pay each month?
No, I meet with my worker every month before the next month's rent is due.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to be stationary someplace, because I can't make you out. You're breaking up.
Hello.
Hello, you're gonna have to be stationary where your Wi-Fi. I saw you moving in a vehicle. That's not gonna work.
Okay.
ma'am? Seriously.
Yes,
Daughtery?
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
What's the most you paid any month for rent?
I was $250 plus utilities, 285.
Counsel, do you see on her ledger that somebody else is paying her?
No, Your Honor, I don't see that. The payment that I received, and I did receive confirmation from my client that an $85 money order was dropped in the Dropbox. And the grandfather had reached out to me asking for a payment because her family is going to help. However, I don't see anything referencing a voucher. If it's possible to go in a breakout room with her as well as the property manager, I'd be happy to get to the root of this, but I'm showing that payments have been made of $1,538 for the last several, it looks like from September 5th and August 5th, payments of $1,538 were made previously.
Okay, $1,538?
Yes, Your Honor. And there's still a balance after that, those amounts have been paid. But I'm not showing a voucher on here. So I would need to speak with my client regarding if there is aid that was previously pending that stopped.
Right, Ms. Daughtery, you said you were in rapid rehousing program?
Yeah, housing.
Okay, so you want to break out room with your client to?
Yes, if you could put, and I don't believe Ms. Daughter has an attorney, so if you want to add her to that along with Sheena, we can discuss it and see what's going on and if there's a payment plan to be had.
Ms. Daughtery, you have any problem going into a breakout room with them to try to discuss your account?
No, sir.
Your wallet sucks. That's why we invented the Ridge wallet. Hey, I'm Daniel, one of the founders of Ridge.
No? Okay.
No, sir.
All right, hold the line. I'll pass it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's fine. I'm not ready for her to get herself up here. MDP LLC, aka Jacob Roberts versus Rita Bryant. And Keena Bryant. Okay, who do I have?
Your Honor, good afternoon. Jacob Roberts, MDPP LLC. We have an outstanding balance of.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Who owns the property?
I do.
Well, okay. Is the LLC just you?
Yes.
Okay, but is the property then owned by the LLC or is it owned by you personally?
Owned by the LLC.
Okay. Are you an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. Don't smile when you say that, but no, I'm kidding. All right. So before we go, your name?
Rita Bryant.
Okay. Before we go on, the LLC has to be represented by an attorney in court.
Sure.
Okay, so I can't let you proceed today. I'm assuming you did not know that before you got here, otherwise you probably would have had one. And so I'm not going to penalize you for that. I'm just going to adjourn it out. How long will it take you to get an attorney to represent the LLC?
Good question.
The 2 dates that I have, so that you know, I've got next week, but then I don't have the following week. So I have next week or the 10th.
Next week.
Next week. All right. So ma'am, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn the proceeding 1 week to the 26th, 2025 at 1 p.m. Okay?
Person or?
In person. need to come back and then we will deal with the issues. Approximately how much do you have owing? Or does the LLC have owing? I think I can ask that at this point.
$1,590.70. And that's total.
Got it.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. Last time we were here, a lot of that included because it was a bank error and it was the $10 a day fee, and you said that that was excessive and he couldn't.
I know, but here's the thing. I asked for the balance, so I had it in my file. I can't deal with anything because he can't answer on behalf of the LLC. So that's why I'm putting it over to a week.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Appreciate it.
Everybody have a great weekend.
We are Gardner.
Kind of round and round on this last case, last time. It was filed as a demand for non-payment of rent. Mr. Burns was here previously. The file number is 251059. Once again, Attorney Daniel Landman is here. He's working on something else. And the owner, Mr. Newsom, is here. Meg Bauer is here as an observer. She's not filed an appearance in this case. Mr. Ellis is here. Talked at length to Mr. Ellis last time on June 20th. Stacy Perk logged in way later. Our hearing last week was at 10:45. It was like noon or later that Miss Perk logged in. The hearing had might have even been in the afternoon. And so I told her the matter was continued until today, and that the plaintiff was going to be asking for immediate possession of the premises. This is unit 14. As I understand it, Mr. Ellis has vacated. I think Miss Perk has vacated. Mr. Ellis, is anybody in the property?
Well, she has her own apartment now, and I left months ago. I don't know how long ago exactly, but both of us have left. We still have stuff there, but mainly hers. Mine, I had some things in the shed, and she took most of it somewhere to a storage. I don't really have very good contact with her. But I know she has her own place again, and I've been staying with my parents.
Don't tell me her address, but what town is it in?
I guess it's White Pigeon. It's on US 12. I know that much.
All right. Mr. Landman, what do your notes reflect in this matter?
Your Honor, the balance has not changed. It is still a total of $11,761.62. According to Mr. Burns's notes, when the matter was previously before you, you had indicated that you were going to allow Mr. Ellis some time to retrieve his belongings from the home, but that a judgment would likely be entered today, as there did not appear to be a triable issue. I would indicate that Mr. Newsom is prepared to testify that not only have apparently some belongings been removed from the home, but also some shutters have been removed and other items that were appurtenances to the home and are not the property of either of the tenants, which is probably a separate conversion issue to be tackled later on. But at this point, I think that there is no basis to not enter, lapsing into double negatives, a judgment for possession at this time. This balance is owed. There has not been a suggestion that the money isn't due. Apparently, this home is just being used for storage. And at this point, it's time to get everything out of there or have a court officer do the honors.
Yes, we had discussed an order for immediate possession. It isn't clear whether everything is out of there. Are you requesting that or simply willing to go with the 10 days?
My client would love immediate possession, Your Honor. I just don't know if there's a legal basis for it.
All right, we'll be cautious. Let's break down the numbers. 11,761 breaks down as how?
10,560 rent to retain, 977.87 additional money due, 223.75 in costs. And Mr. Newsom can expand on any or all of that.
I'd like to add some things too, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Well, for first of all, if you look at the app folio, there was a work order submitted for the water heater in December, and there was no working plumbing, no working sewage, no working heat, and no working hot water since then. So I don't see how the place was inhabitable. And it started growing a green mold in the back all over the walls. There was like a black mold around my bed and under my bed, and there was like a white fungus or something growing on like the clothes on the floor. I noticed.
All right, well, let's talk about that.
I
That's
don't
sort
know.
of relevant. Mr. Ellis,
yeah.
Mr. Ellis, you're gone. She's gone. They're not asking, you're not gonna pay this money. Cause you don't want to stay there. So
No,
if
well,
they do file.
I tried to work it out.
Stop, please stop
Okay,
interrupting.
sure,
This is my
sure.
turn to talk.
Okay.
Part of it's because I can't see you and you can't see me and you're not here.
You can't see
Well,
me?
I just see a little postage stamp of your head, but it's not animated. It's just your screenshot.
Oh.
At any rate, we don't need to worry about that at this point. If they sue you for money damages for rent, then we'll discuss that. Should rent be abated because there was no heat, no plumbing, no water? This premises is uninhabitable from your position, and it's not being inhabited. Well, you haven't got your stuff out of there, so you're gonna get.
Well, my stuff has been out, but it's her stuff, and I might have a few things there, like.
All right, well, I told her and I told you that she should immediately get her stuff out of there. And as Mr. Landman said, I'm not sure I have a legal basis to do immediate possession. So we've waited this long. I guess we've made 7 more days. That amount is due by 7/7.
The truth is, car insurance companies have the perfect hustle, and it hits.
And the appeal date is 7/7/25. Mr. Landman will submit a judgment.
What amount is due?
11,761.62.
If you want to stay.
Oh no! Well, no. I wanted
Right,
to
stop. I just explained it. You don't have to pay that. You have to pay it if you wish to stay there. You don't wish to stay there. So you don't need to do anything except get your stuff out of there. Now, if they sue you for money damages, then we'll talk about who owes who how much money. Now, if there is a security deposit, he can apply that to any unpaid rent or damage. But at this point, we'll show a judgment after hearing as to Mr. Ellis and a default as to Angel Perk.
I was told that DHS would help me once I got a court date, because I haven't worked since like 2013.
All right. Okay, you're not gonna move back in there no matter what happens. And DHS isn't gonna give you $11,000 to move back into an inhabitable trailer. So you just need to look for another place to live. And if they don't sue you for money damages, this matter's over with. If they do sue you for money damages, we'll have a hearing and take testimony under oath regarding that.
Okay.
So at this point, if you got anything that you think is of value that is there, you need to go get it. But this place is going to be subject to eviction. They'll just take possession of it after July 7th.
Judge, I'm happy to consult with Alex.
All right. I don't know that I need to consult about, but
Explain the process.
all right. Regarding what?
Just explain the process. We do that all the time.
All right. Do you wish to talk to the attorney from legal aid?
Me?
Yes.
So would DHS help me with another place?
No, they won't. So they just give you, they just repeat what I just told you. So, no, they won't. So
Okay, well,
DHS would, but legal aid isn't involved in the housing business.
I've offered to work it out several times, but Angel's already got her own place now, so that's kind of impossible without her. And I had told Jason that I was willing to, clean the place up, but all her stuff is still there, or it was there. I don't know. I can't. I don't have transportation, and there was no power or anything, so it was kind of hard to do
As I
anything.
said, at this point, you don't need to do anything except wait unless they file a lawsuit against you for money damages.
Okay.
So
Right.
good luck to you, Mr. Ellis.
Okay, so
All right.
that's it.
That's it.
All right. Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Lamb, I'll await that judgment too.
I will submit that judgment by email as well, Your Honor. And I think that covers our cases. Have a wonderful weekend. Meg, take care. I did try to get back to you. Don't accuse me of ignoring you.
I didn't, I won't.
All right,
I'll
she
talk to
has
you soon.
11,000 voicemails, so she's gonna clear her voice box out. All right, Mr. Newsom, thank you. Maybe we'll get things squared away here. Meg, you're good to go. I've got a damage hearing. And Mr. Landon, I'll see you next time.
Take care.
Either that's Samrat Singh or a Bollywood movie star I see on the screen. Oh, it is. It's a movie star. It's a movie star. And Jamie Bryant is also here, and maybe she's a movie star too. All right, thank you, Ms. Power. I'll see you at lunch.
Sounds good.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
We're about 9 minutes behind, but it could be worse. This is a damage hearing, the matter of Samrat Singh versus Rodney Hall and Jamie Bryant. The file number is 25612LT. This is a claim for money damages in a case that was an earlier possession judgment in June. Mr. Singh is asking for $8,100, and we're about to talk about that just in a moment. So first thing I'm going to do is put everybody on the roll. Mr. Singh, you swear affirm, everyone please raise your right hand. Mr. Hall and Ms. Bryant are also present by Zoom. Do you all swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right. So Ms. Bryant and Mr. Hall, we're going to be working from this document, which you should have a copy of. It's called a supplemental complaint for money damages. So Mr. Singh, your claim is that rent is $5,400 from November of 24 to April of 25. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Ms. Bryant, do you agree with that or disagree?
There's one payment there that isn't reflected. It's the payment at the end of November.
How much? How much was that payment?
It was for a weekly payment, Your Honor. It was for $110.
All right, Mr. Singh, rather than fight about it, are you willing to concede $110?
Your Honor, if we remember the last time we met together, so they actually agreed that that rent has been not paid from November 2024 till April 2025. And there is some amount due from October 2024, which I haven't put it in there.
All right, so that covers that $110.
Right.
All right.
And I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, we'll see. We did have some hearing regarding these. Got garbage disposal.
That was garbage.
Just a minute. Tell me about that, Mr. Singh.
So when they left the property, they left with a lot of garbage in there, a lot of trash in there. So which we took it out, and then that was like $250 just for the garbage. Just for the garbage. I'm not talking about any. I'm sorry?
You took that to the landfill?
Yeah. So we actually put them in the trash bags and we took it away. And then that cost us like total amount of like around, it was more than 250, but then I don't remember top of my head, but we rounded off till 250.
All right. Replace windows, doors, smoke detectors, etc.
Right. So when they were living there, for some reason, the window was broken, which I think the sheriff officer, when we were there to take the access of the property, he also noticed that the window in the kitchen was broken, and then the whole floor in the kitchen was like messed up. So we actually changed the whole floor. And then second, when they left the property, they were having cars in the living room. So the whole wall was like full mess up. So we have to paint all those up again. And then upstairs was a lot of mess. So we have to get some like windows replaced up at the rooms also.
They had a car in the living room?
I'm sorry?
They had a car in the living room?
Yeah, they're little cars. I think Hot
Oh,
Wheels.
okay,
They used to collect a lot of Hot Wheels cars.
All right,
So-
Mr.
Honor?
Paul, you wanted to speak to that. What can you tell me about this $450 for damage?
The window in the kitchen was already broke. The
When we
ones
moved in.
upstairs were replaced before we moved in. We asked for the kitchen floor to be replaced.
Multiple times because it was
Bad when
it
we
was
lived-
horrible.
We lived there. The trash came from the neighbor
Why was it on your property?
because it's
Because
right
we-
next to it's a shared
It's a
apartment,
shared apartment.
a duplex.
We've lived with the trash for 2.5 years.
This robotic puppy looks so real, it completely fooled my neighbor who's a veterinarian. I've been a grandmother for 15 years, and this is the smartest purchase I've ever made. Last month, I got my granddaughter Emma this smart robotic puppy called Wuffy. I still can't believe what this tiny guy.
Your Honor, the trash I'm talking about was inside the property, not outside the property. I'm not talking any trash, any garbage, which is.
But you
outside
added
the
it to
property.
that. You added it
No,
to
no.
that pile.
All right,
no.
stop. All right, then, you talked about others, $1,500. What is that?
That is basically like all the property which was damaged, which we have to
You have
replace,
looked-
other than windows,
Stop.
floors,
All right, go
other
ahead.
than
I'll give you a
windows,
chance to speak.
doors, smoke detectors.
All right. Okay, you need to do a better job of detailing it, just throwing it into a big lump and say other. So,
Okay.
all right, smoke detectors, my smoke detectors all went off at 11 o'clock last night.
sorry.
I had to replace a bunch of batteries. Finally, it stopped. All right, what else, sir?
That's all. And I think the court fees are like all the court fees, which I have
Well,
to pay.
those aren't accurate either. Let's talk about the court fees.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I just have rounded up, and then it's probably more than that.
All right, the court fees are $145 filing fee,
Right.
a service fee of 55 and 26.
Right.
145 plus 55 plus 26 plus a $20 motion fee. So your actual court costs are $246, not 500.
Okay.
Now, was there a security deposit?
Yes, Your Honor.
$900.
I think there was, but I don't remember that at time.
It's
But
on
I know.
Oh my gosh.
At least $900.
Jamie, listen to me. listen to me.
Okay.
I'm saying
Hold
what
it.
I'm saying is,
Yours.
I think there was, but I don't have the paperwork at the moment with
I
me.
do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, they say there was, so I'm gonna assume that there's a $900 security deposit.
Plus,
So
they
we're
kept
gonna-
my last check from work.
Plus, they kept Rod's last paycheck to cover.
All right, well, tell me about that.
Go ahead.
I went to get my check on payday. His dad kept it, told me I couldn't have it unless I cashed it and endorsed it to him.
How much was it?
$120 some. As far as
All
the
right.
smoke detectors and
Bryant?
broken stuff, I'm the
Yes.
one that got them their properties to pass inspections.
Rod did
I
all the
missed it.
maintenance on all of their places.
Just
And
a
we were
minute,
the
just
ones
a
that
minute.
purchased those and put them in the house.
Stop. Miss Bryant, we're in a court proceeding. Only one person can talk at a time, and you don't have to shout. I'll give you a chance to speak, but wait until your turn.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's not how you conduct yourself in a court proceeding, even if you are mad about it. All right, Mr. Bryant, you were telling me about those other items. Smoke detector.
Yeah, I'm the one that was responsible for all the property, making sure all that was there. There was nothing missing from any property. I had all his properties past inspection by the city of Sturgis. So clearly everything was there.
All right, here's my ruling. I think the rent is accurate.
Yes.
$5,400 in rent. The electric bill is not in there. The water bill is not in there. Garbage, $250. He indicated it's garbage in the premises. He actually spent more than that, but rounded it down to $250. I'm going to allow $450 for windows, doors, smoke detectors, but other of $1,500. I don't even know what it is. So we're gonna take that out.
It was just miscellaneous, like, our spending our time in there and then moving them out was like a lot of trouble. And then the late fees.
You don't get money for that, and you can't just
Right,
lump it in as other. You have to specifically say what it
You're right, Your
is.
Honor, but I haven't charged any late fee, any rental late fee
All
there.
right.
That's just their actual rent.
Okay, got it. All right. So let's add that up. $5,400 plus $250 for the garbage plus $450 for the other stuff, and I just eliminated $1,500 worth. That's $6,100. The defendant did have a $900 security deposit, and they kept his last check of $120, which they can't do, which is $1,020.
Your Honor, that
Stop.
check
I didn't
is-
ask you a question. I'm making my ruling. I've already taken your testimony.
All right.
Everybody's just feels like they can say whatever they want to, and it isn't like that. You didn't do a great job of this. You need to do a better job of documenting your losses if you wish to try to collect on these rather than throw something at the wall and hope it will stick. $6,100 minus 1,020. You don't even know if you have a security deposit or not. 5,080. $5,080 is how much they owe. And there's $224 of costs, not 500. $5,304 I find for the plaintiff.
Remember that survey I filled out? They actually sent something. They really sent it. I can't believe it.
All that from a survey? No way. Now we don't have to buy it.
I know, right? Listen to this.
Want a package like this to show up at your door? Then don't wait. Tap right below and start your survey.
So the damages, once again, are $6,100 minus the security deposit and the last check. So the damage amount owed is $5,080. The court costs are $224. Total money judgment is $5,304. All right, you have 21 days to pay that, or they can start collection. Now, collecting the money is a lot harder than getting a judgment. But what you can do, Mr. Singh, if they don't make any payment on this, you can do what's called a discovery subpoena and summon them into court on the ability to pay on this debt. Let me repeat. Now, don't tell me your address, Miss Hall, but are you guys in, Miss Bryan, are you in Sturgis?
I am.
So I made a finding that you owe $5,080, which is substantially less than he asked for, about $3,000 less. But I added in a security deposit, I added in a last check, I reduced some other things, but it's still a lot of money. And he's entitled to it. All right, I'm gonna send that to each of you. Mr. Singh, let me repeat, if they don't pay or set up a payment plan, you can do a discovery hearing where they're compelled to come to court and talk about where they work and their ability to pay on the debt. If you guys can talk to each other, you can discuss payment, and I don't think you can do that. So Mr. Singh, you're probably gonna have to do a discovery subpoena after 21 days and compel them to come to court. But Miss Bryan is like, no, she doesn't wish to talk to you here today. So the judgment, $5,304 due in 21 days. If it isn't paid, you can summon them to come to court and inquire as to their ability to pay, where they're working and other assets that they have. All right, thank you. That completes this record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for today. We've already passed. That's our landlord tenant docket. I apologize. I'm got 5 million things going on right now. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I broadcast every day at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'm going back to the single format. I'm not going to keep doing this in double format because I'll have to see what I get done doing I'll have to go back and look at the statistics after this stream. But that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is Judge Webster. Let me see. Let me look at the schedule. Oh, Thanksgiving, the 27th. There will be no stream. So I'm letting everybody know, Thanksgiving Day, there will be no stream. So tomorrow is Judge Phyllis Webster. So I'm just a little tired. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. Ta-ta, ciao. I will see you again soon.
Never give up on this heart of mine. Put it back together every single time. Fix it all, now I'm standing tall to all you do. From the highest peak, I can see it through. With your care and touch, everything's okay.